showing you guys how to use my template to edit and make your own crispy treats. I'm going to also show you 4 different ways for you to wrap them. And if you want to change colors, add pictures, all that good stuff, I got you. So let's get into today's tutorial. Once you purchase the template and you get our automatic download receipt, you click on the link that takes you to the template and you will arrive here. If you're just finding me from YouTube or another search, don't forget to subscribe. And to purchase this template, just check in the descriptions. I have the link there too. So you're going to go to use template for new design. Right here, and you end up in Canva. You can use the free Canva, but you're limited to the features that you can use, or you can upgrade to the Pro. I think it's $12.99 per month, and get some extra features to be used. As you can see, this template here, it's already set up for you. So if you're just trying to recreate the same look, you're just going to go in and change the name right here. Double click on it, and then type in the name that you want, right? And this will be it. So if you're looking for it to just match the exact look of the treat, this is all you need to do. But if you want to add a little extra, you can upload images. You can find different images. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm lost. You can upload some images or anything else you want to add to it. So let me show that right quick. So you can go to uploads right here, and then you'll choose. Let's choose me. Act like we uploaded this, right? If I wanted to just add my beautiful self on here, we're going to go at the top here, background remover. Now you see that little crown next to background remover. Anything in Canva that you see a crown on, that means it's Pro. You have to have Pro to use this feature. So if you want to remove backgrounds, you have to have the Canva Pro. So one click, look at that. Done. Look at me. I'm about to be on the Rice Krispie treat. Let me change the name too and put Shondell, right? And we could just drop me right here. But right here, we want to get under that light blue line so that it's in the front. Look at how simple that is. Let's move it up just a tad bit so it could be on the line here. Come out of it. Look at that. I'm on a Rice Krispie treat. And it's that simple. Now, if you want to change colors, now you see how big this is when you have like a long name. I have 8 letters in my name. Just bring it in a little. That big circle you're seeing is just a curve feature that's used on here, right? Look at that. Done. Now you can click on the colors and go up here, select, and then find a new color if you want to change. And you could just change everything to match. Also, you can go into elements over here on the left and type in what you're looking for. Maybe let's do graduation. Graduation is coming up. We're going to look under graphics and see what graduation hats they have. Look at this one right here. Who's about to turn into a graduate? Let's make it a little smaller. And let's see if we could fit this on my head. But y'all see, I don't like it that much. Let me find another hat. I don't like that one. Let me see what I can find here. But y'all see what I'm saying. Get the features, throw it in there. Here goes another one. Maybe the ponytail ain't meant for a graduation hat. But if you have a graduate with their picture already, that would be perfect to just drag and drop here. And what I would do, look, the ponytail peeking through the top. Yeah. That's a no. Let's leave that alone. What I would do here is I will put maybe congratulations and then the name. Happy birthday, then the name. Or you could put the name like I have here with treats and just put class of 2024 down at the bottom here. Look, I moved it. Let's go back and undo what I did. And let's say I wanted to maybe do graduation and I just decorate it with little hats all over the design, something like that too. But I'm going to leave this plain to print, honestly. And you can just fully have it decorated. And it's that simple. So if you're watching and you don't have the template, head on over to thecraftprintshop.com and get your template. start making your treats. I have quite a few more, and if you're watching this when it is posted in March, I'm uploading new templates every day. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Oh wait, I'm over here. Don't forget to subscribe. I gotta show y'all how to print. So now you're gonna save your project, but before you save, hold on. Go over here to the top left, click File, and right here you're gonna change the name to whatever you want it to be saved as in your account. Once you change the name, click Enter. Don't just come out of it because it doesn't save. Click Enter, then the name of the file will save. Then we're going to go up here to Share. We're going to download it. You want to change it right here to a PDF print right here. Flatten that PDF, just select that, and then click Download. Now this is my downloaded image. I'm going to go to File, Print. I'm using the Epson EcoTank 16600. I'm going to go to Media Quality, and I'm going to the feeder. I'm using the Rare Tray. Photo high gloss paper, and it automatically defaults to best quality. I'm going to print more than one copy. And there we go. So let's assemble. Okay, so I printed these on sticker paper. And these are regular treat wrap paper. They're all from Pretty Party and Crafty. And I'm going to link it, but I want to show you multiple ways that you can wrap your treat. So now with the sticker paper, let's start by cutting it out. You can either use a scissors, if you're good, nice and straight, or we can get a paper trimmer and help us out. I have this little one from Fiskars. We have our treats. You can either peel the entire piece off, center it, if you want you could press one side, I was a little slanted, but you're going to leave it like that. It could have been a little more over this way, but you see what we did. Then you can use your zigzag scissors. Trim the end. Get your paper crimper. I'll have all of these linked in the description. Stick it right in there. Get it straight, because we want our crimp lines to be straight. And turn. Don't squish your treat. Turn. Look at that. Look at me on the treats. Okay. Now the other option with the sticker paper, this is good if you feel like you got to get used to placement, because you see how I was a little bit off, but it was stuck. So you're going to trim off just the edge pieces. So you have that middle piece and it's not stuck to it. So, you know, you can do a little bit more moving and grooving, you know? There we go. Press that bad boy down. Just stick it in more if you needed to. I'm a little sloppy. Don't judge me. We're gonna trim. And again, our crinkle line. Oop. Stick it in there some. And those are our sticker options. And now I'm going to show you when you use just the non-sticker paper, really the thin one. I'm going to link it. And we're going to use double-sided tape for one and a glue gun for the other. Okay. Again, you're going to cut them. I'm not even going to use the scissors. So with the double-sided tape, you're just going to tape all 4 edges. I'm going to place it in the middle. Fold it over. Fold it again. Squeeze it together. Squeeze it together. Like that. Now with the glue gun, we're doing the same thing where you're going around the edges. I'm going to be using the Ryobi glue pen. But we're going to do one edge at a time. Make sure it's that top and the bottom. Well, let's do one piece at a time. Put that here. And remember with the glue gun, you're limited to time. It's going to start drying. Let's see if we did it. Okay. We did it. Nope. Started drying. So you have to move fast. I wasn't prepared. All right, let's try that again. Hold it down. Then we're going to get the other half. So if you're not really familiar with glue guns, don't bother with this. I usually prefer a glue gun over anything. Right, now I'm gonna push this side in a little bit more. Make sure you get that in there. You're gonna put the glue, but not right on the tip. Go a little bit inside, because when we squeeze it together, remember we're trimming the end. We don't want to cut off any of our glue parts. And when you squeeze it together, you don't want the glue oozing out on you. So get it a little inside, further in there. See that? And work quick because it's gonna dry. So we're gonna squeeze that together. Same on the other side. Hold on, my glue stick. I just put a new glue stick in and it wasn't pushed all the way. And that is it. We're gonna do the same with our zigzag scissors. And I'm gonna leave these without the crimp marks so we could see the difference. With, you see the little crimps? Without. But you know what? I want to show you the difference in the crimp marks in the thicker paper because it does show a little more. So let's do it so you can see the difference. This is a thicker paper, so that crimp shows really well. And this is just a party treat paper. Do you see that? See the difference in the crimp? The thicker paper, the crimp shows more. I probably should have went crimped so much. But look at how gorgeous that is. Now, the thing is, if you get lumps of glue, see how it's kind of stiff? Because the lump of glue was here. So it was a lump and it poked right through because the glue obviously hardens, right? See, and it ripped a little. So I would recommend this one with the double-sided tape method and the party printable paper, not the sticker paper. That's my favorite, but that's four different ways for you to wrap your treats. And look at the sun coming out messing up our video, but it's okay. We got the info we needed. Cute. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not, and if you want to get the template to create these, I'll have them linked in the description.